What's next on the horizon for you, Karina?
Ooh, good question. I'm going back to Italy in October, where the biggest race, open water swimming race in Europe, has actually invited me back for the second time to be sort of their, what do you call it, endorsee for the race. The longest distance there is 6 kilometers, so for me to raise money and awareness for the Little Fighters Cancer Trust, I call the project Swim for Hope. So it all happens under the banner of Swim for Hope. I'm going to be doing 3 or 4 laps of the 6K course, and I did that last year, and it was just absolutely amazing. Just very inspirational for those people who see 6 kilometers sort of as the limit for them. Wow, doing 6 kilometers is amazing, and now they see someone going further, and yeah, I think that quite a few will possibly join me in doing more than 1 lap, and yeah, that's my thing for this year. Then for next year, I've got a longer swim planned in South African waters again, which it will be under wraps for now.
All right, embargo.
But,
Tell us.
But yeah, but I do enjoy sticking to warmer waters at the moment. I love going to the Med. Last year I did the Bonifacio Straits and the Messina Straits quadruple crossing, and yeah, it's just so exciting to see how much the sport has grown and is still growing, and how much room there still is for growth. Going around the world, you know, you kind of realize what the perceptions are about open water swimming, and like I said, in Italy it's still 6 kilometers. It's for them a marathon, and you know, it's nice to also go and say, look, you know, you can swim. What's the longest swim that's been done? It's about 70 kilometers. You can do this, and you know, you still come across people who say, what, we can't swim more than 3 how's this possible? And it's just it is. Marathon swimming is out there, just like ice swimming, and it's the concepts are quite new to some, but yeah, it's a growing sport with a lot of potential. It's lekker.
And Ryan, for you, what's your next big challenge?
Well, if you'd asked me that 48 hours ago, I would have said I've got something planned for the end of the year. Now something's happening in July, which I've just this morning signed up for, actually. Okay. And also it's slightly under wraps, because it will be a world first. So you've got to keep these things quiet, but it will involve.
Is it a cold swim?
Scotland. It is a cold swim, but it'll also be a relay swim, which is not really my appetite, but it will be quite. I've got a bigger plan ahead of this. So this will be great to be involved with. I'll learn a lot. You always something that Karina will attest to. I'm sure you learn something on every single swim, no matter how experienced you are. So I really try and take part in as much as I can, and I try and push the limits, because the more you do, the more you learn about yourself, about your abilities. And then at the end of the year, there's a challenge taking place that I'm working with a team of Mad Swimmers, John Craven's Mad Swim Initiative, also a charity initiative, where we want to try and do something very, very high up and very, very cold. So let's leave it at that.
Okay. So you guys don't train in pools, I'm guessing? Your training ground is the sea, or
it's not. Unfortunately, it's not always possible, because it's from a safety perspective. So I probably do 90% of training in a pool, but you've got to get in the sea. I do as many Robben Island crossings as possible. It's just a great swim. For me, it's a great training swim. I don't always look for the best day. Sometimes look for the slightly more tricky conditions, but I mean, that's obviously from a training perspective what you find out there in the real world when you do your long distance attempts.
Okay, great guys, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thanks for your interest.